Hi, this is James from tracyandmac.co.uk and I'm here with the new Samsung Ativ S, the first Windows Phone 8 device from Samsung. This one's been sent over to us by Clove Technology, so thank you very much to them. We're just going to do a quick unboxing and have a look around the device. So there's the device on top. We'll take that out and come back to that in just a second, but we'll see what else we get in the box. Okay, so we have our paperwork, quick start guide, there'll be the warranty in there as well, which is normal stuff. We have our sync charge cable, which is USB to micro USB. We have our wall plug. Obviously this supports different variations, but that clicks in there like so, and that works in conjunction with the sync charge cable. We also have some earbuds, and they obviously go with the earphones, which will be nice Samsung ones. Samsung always do good earphones. So we have an inline button there with volume controls and a clicker for answering and receiving calls, and as usual the in-ear variety, which are nice and comfortable, and obviously the phone's got a 3.5mm jack on it. And then finally we have the battery, which we'll put in the phone in a second, and I think this one is about 2100 milliamp hour. We'll just double check that. 2300, even better. So let's get the battery in the phone and get this thing up and running. There's plenty of plastic on here, which we'll just try and take off. How do we get this plastic off the front? There we go. Okay, so let's put the battery in first of all, and there should be a little divot there for getting the back cover off. In typical Samsung fashion, this is extremely flimsy, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a bad phone. Our SIM card goes in there, like so. Oh, apart from I've got the wrong size SIM card, I need a micro SIM. Oh, cobblers, I'll have to go and get one. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back with my micro SIM now. So that goes in there, like so, clicks into place. We've got room for a micro SD card there, which supports up to, I think it's 32GB. The actual phone itself has got 16GB of internal storage. So that goes in there. The back cover clips into place. And while that boots up, we'll just have a look around at the actual hardware of the phone. So over on the left hand side, we've just got our up down volume controls. Over on the right, we've got our power and screen on off button, our dedicated camera key that we always get with Windows phones. Over on the back, we've got our 8MP camera lens, and there's the flash as well, Samsung logo, and then Windows Phone logo at the bottom, and there's a speaker grill at the bottom there. It actually looks like the whole of the bottom is the speaker grill, but it's actually only that left-hand section there. On the bottom is the microphone and the micro USB port for sync charging. And on the front of the device, we've got a speaker grill up at the top. We've got our front-facing camera, our proximity sensors, and then at the bottom we've got our normal three keys that we get with Windows phones. We've got our back, our search, and our home key. So let's just run through the setup process for here, which is fairly standard for Windows Phone 8s. So I better sign in to my Windows ID. 1 second. There we go. Incorrect email format. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, but I've done it wrong. There we go. Second time lucky, hopefully. While this is just faffing about, just a quick reminder that this thing's powered by a 1.5 GHz dual-core processor, which is rather nice. I said that the micro SD supports up to, why can't that connect? We'll have to come back to that. Oh, that's very strange. because we've got a connection. Weird. I said that the micro SD supports up to 32. It's actually 64. So we've also got a gigabyte of RAM in here. In terms of the screen, it's a 4.8 Super AMOLED, 720 by 1280 pixels with a 306 ppi. So pretty decent. In terms of the other stuff, it's the normal stuff. We've got Bluetooth 3.0, A2DP supported, Wi-Fi, obviously GPS, and we've got, as I say, it's an 8 megapixel camera with autofocus, and it's an LED flash on there, and video it records in full HD, which is 1080p at 30 frames a minute. So now we're just gonna have to wait for this to work. Okay, so that only took a couple of minutes, and we can then press next, and we are done. So as you would expect, typical Windows 8 home screen. So all the live tiles can be resized. We've got 3 options for resizing them. If we get rid of that one there, so that one doesn't want to resize to. It should resize to this size. Let's try this one so we can. There we go. And yeah, so it's fully customizable. Scrolling to the right will take us into the Windows Phone menu, and it's all fairly standard stuff. We've got chat on here, which is obviously Samsung's instant messaging client. The mini diary, I think that's Samsung's. Yeah, it is. I haven't seen that before. What else have we got? We've got the music hub. Again, this is Samsung's own one. Only works over Wi-Fi, obviously. What else have we got? The phone editor, is that Samsung's or not? I don't know. But anyway, let's just have a look at a couple of features. We'll have a look at the web browser to start with. Oops. So let's go to, so you can see the keyboard there, and that works in both landscape and portrait. There we go. Just takes a minute to load up, as there's a lot of content on the home screen. If we went to a mobile site, it would be a lot quicker. But there we go. And even though it wasn't fully loaded when I started scrolling, with these nice processors that we're getting these days, we get very little checkerboarding, or quite often none, in fact. Obviously, pinch to zoom is supported, or you can double tap, and as I say, that works in both landscape and portrait, depending on how you feel and what you're doing. So we can also should be able to view YouTube videos straight from within the browser, and it will just redirect us like so. Nice and easy. So that's a quick look at the browser. Holding down the Windows key activates the voice recognition system, so we can search for things. Open calendar.
Starting calendar.
Which seems to work a treat. Obviously, I've got nothing in the calendar at the moment, but adding something is dead easy, like so. We've obviously got different views as well. Holding down the back button opens the multitasking, so you can jump between certain applications. A lot of them it's not proper multitasking. They're sort of closed and they need to wake up again depending on what app it is you're actually using. But it's got a very nice screen on it, as we'd expect from Samsung. It's a nice big device, and although that back cover is extremely flimsy, once it's on the phone it doesn't feel it. So the build quality is actually pretty good. The other important thing that I suppose we better have a look at is the Windows Marketplace, because obviously this is where we're going to be downloading stuff from. So there's various sections. So we look at the top 3, new and rising, top paid, best rated, featured, and then downloading one is a simple case of pressing the install button and off we go. Obviously it won't work at the moment because it wouldn't accept my Windows Live ID for some reason. The other thing we can do, if you haven't seen Windows Phone before, is jump into the settings and we can change the theme. So currently this is set up to a cyan, but we can change that over to a different colour if we want to, like so. And the majority of the live tiles will be the colour you've chosen. Obviously certain apps have their own colour, and the other thing we can also do within the settings and in the themes is there's both a light theme and a dark theme, so you can choose whichever one you prefer. I'm a dark kind of guy because I think that probably saves on a bit of battery life, but whatever floats your boat. But in the meantime, that's just a very quick look at the Ativ S from Samsung, and yeah, reasonably impressed. We'll put this through its paces and see what we think. Thanks again to Chloe for sending this one over so promptly, and I'll catch you later.